Well, Greta, Eric, nice to see you here today. I have a few questions about work.
Okay.
Let's say that you are in charge of a project team.
Mm-hmm.
Do you suspect, from what you know of each other, that your approaches to managing this team would be different?
Yes.
Yeah.
I say yes. I tend to be very assertive and aggressive in my opinions, and Eric sometimes takes a little more time to find out what side the other people are on. It makes us a good team, actually, because because I can be intimidating because I'm strong and aggressive, and Eric will sometimes say, Greta, let's give the other people a chance to talk. So it turns out to be effective. It can be frustrating when you're first trying. Like right now, look at this. Here I am, blah, blah, blah. And he's listening, and then when I'm done, he will comment. Yes. Eric?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that we're both effective in our different ways. I mean, I guess.
He's friendly. He's very friendly and approachable. So people feel sometimes less intimidated. If somebody has a problem with me, sometimes they might be afraid to come up and talk to me, and he's a little more approachable. So and that's good. I think it's important to have all kinds. Sometimes it's a little frustrating for me when he doesn't make decisions or speak up as quickly as I would like him to.
But wait, let me interject here now. So what I'm getting from this then is that he is more adept at handling a conflict situation than you would be.
Well, not necessarily. Because sometimes when there's a conflict, you need to get to the bottom of the conflict. And I think I'm not going to let you say that I was wrong. I think sometimes when there's a conflict, you need somebody to say, what's wrong? And that sometimes is scary because somebody might say, I don't like the way that you're dealing with this. And then I say, great, well then let's change it. I think that they're both, there are different ways to communicate.
Eric, you jump right in here.
Well, I think, I think just in terms of the way that we both handle conflict, I think that there's a way to do it where everything is smoothed over and everything's great and everything's fine. Whether that be, let's just nip it in the bud, let's, make sure, or if it's just, how do you feel? Let's talk it over. Let's go through what really you're feeling about whatever issue. So I think that you need to have that when you're working with a group of people, because everybody is going to have a different way of doing things, and some people are going to really appreciate your style and saying, let's get it done and let's handle it. But some people might think that that's a little bit short, and
that's
true.
You
know what I'm saying. So I
like
think
to get, if there's a conflict, I like to get to the bottom of it. Let's get to the bottom of it. That's fine. Let's work out the problem. Let's discover the problem and come up with a solution. And you're right. Some people
say I'm feeling this way, and that's and I don't know how to deal with it, things like that. So
Yeah, that's a little harder for me.